Clarke from Ensis Global Freight has taken her family shipping business, which began almost 100 years ago, and adapted it for today's mompreneurs, helping them navigate the world of global trade and transport. The mum of two now competes with the likes of Toll and DHL, but never misses a school pickup. Here's Georgia Main.
Tania Clarke from Ensis Global Freight joins me for our reader questions. Tania, we've got a question sent in by Judy Arrow from Simply Style, and she writes that a friend and her are looking at importing furniture from Indonesia, from Bali, and they're starting a styling business in a few months. Do you have any tips on where they should start?
Firstly, I think it's a good idea to find a good freight forwarder in Australia. You need to start getting advice about shipping and logistics, the logistics of actually bringing back furniture. There are some particular considerations in relation to Bali, and one is when you're dealing with furniture and it contains wood, wooden products actually need to be fumigated, and quarantine takes a very strong interest in bringing wood into Australia. It can be done. There are several quarantine approved depots in Bali that you can have the goods fumigated before you actually bring them over to Australia. You need to think about how much you want to bring and also the supplier. I would recommend, if you can, to actually go over to Bali and talk to the suppliers, and if you can have a translator with you to go through the orders and exactly what you'd be buying. And while you're doing that, you can be in contact with your freight forwarder in Australia to work out the shipping cost and get that advice. So it's that's probably the basic advice I'd give you. And yeah, good luck. Hope it goes well.
Fantastic advice. Now one last question, and this is from Danielle Stearman from Nibbly Bits. She wants to know what you would have loved to know early on in your business. Bit of hindsight.
I probably, when I started, I think that I would have liked to know more about marketing and social media. Having said that, I don't think it's a problem not knowing those things, because one of the things I have learnt is to outsource and not to do everything, not to be the expert in every field. So I have employed another AusMumpreneur actually to do social media and marketing, and as I said, I've got a mentor in that as well. So if I don't have the expertise, I rely on other people to give me that. So I don't see that as a regret. And I hear a lot actually of with the small business. You know, you hear people saying, "Oh, I made mistakes in the first few years." I actually don't really see them as mistakes. I think it's getting to know your business and learning it, and developing with it, and finding your niche. And so yeah,
could take you in different paths.
Yes, yeah.
Some great advice there. And of course, if people have any other questions, they can head to your website for some more advice.
Yes, so it's www.ensis.com.au, and in the free offer section we have a checklist for importers, which is a fantastic resource just to go through the steps of importing and what you need to know. So we've been offering that as a free tool, and also the workshops and seminars will be advertised on our website.
Fantastic. And of course, if you've got another question for any of our AusMumpreneurs, you can just head to the website ausmumpreneur.com.